Va salute. This is Troy Pacelli of Last Call, and I'm just here to let you know that the following live stream is rated R for adult language, highly inappropriate jokes, and oh, who the are we kidding? We have no idea what is going to come out of Gorilla's mouth. Viewer discretion is advised.
Yo! It's Gorilla and Curtis in the booth. Time to chew on the day, it's true. Politics pop or the news on wild. We'll break it down easy like crayons for a child. Crayon terms, keep it bright, keep it bold. Saying what they want, but the people been told. Complicated world, now we go. Gorilla and Curtis in simple mode. Talk too deep, we cut that fluff. Boil it down to the real stuff. From conference fights to viral clowns. We color the truth when the shade comes down. No PhD, no suit and tie. To two brains, keep the thoughts simplified. That's why we learn, no faith, no fear. If it don't make sense, we'll make it clear. Crayon terms, keep it loud, keep it raw. Blaze peace, power, that's the law. Saying what they mean with the wink and a spurt. Explaining the chaos so the truth can work. Grab your crayons, take a seat. It's Gorilla and Curtis, bringing that heat. Controversy's coming, so let's go. Welcome to Gorilla Curtis Show.
Hail and well met, gorillas.
And hello, everyone, and welcome to a special Crane terms here. Where it's going to be a short show tonight because we got other obligations here. But you know, the government is in an unprecedented state. It's the longest time it's shut down, and we cannot fund such essential programs like sending $1 million over to Afghanistan so a woman can show a bunch of Afghani women what a urinal is. Or
This is
sending
BS.
Or sending tens of thousands of dollars to Ireland there so they can put on a trans musical. Or down to Puerto Rico where we can spend another couple $1 million there. Or not Puerto Rico, was it Peru, to make a transgender comic book. But tonight we're going to talk about why our government is shut down and how and the snap bending kids. Because I've been seeing all kinds of horse shit on here. And
I've seen
both
a
sides
fair amount of BS, yes.
yeah. And but let's just face it, this is Donald Trump's fault because you know everything's Donald Trump's fault.
It's all Donald Trump's fault.
Yeah,
Everything.
Yeah. The government shuts out.
Except my
It's his
toe
fault.
today. It's his fault.
You cheat on your wife, it's Trump's fault.
Well, that one's true. I have no wife to cheat on, sadly. That's Trump's fault. That's Trump's fault. If it weren't for Trump, I would be happily married right now to a gorgeous supermodel astrophysicist.
Yeah, well, I can't say that no more. But
Oh,
all right, so welcome to the Tired Midnight Blogger. He's saying, "Goodbye, glory to your house." And never knew they had banana flavored crayons. Oh, they taste like shit. Our official banana sucks. Welcome, Pickles. Yo. There. Yummy banana flavored crayons. Here you have such an interesting topic when I can't be there.
sorry.
Keep her pro. Oh, I hate that. Well, this was kind of spur of the moment thing. Me and Chris were talking. I was like, the government shut down, I mean, I probably wouldn't care about this as much if it didn't directly affect me.
How does it affect you, sir?
My dad, when you go into a gas station and you pick up a sandwich and you feel safe eating it.
Sure.
You're welcome. My dad's responsible for making sure that sandwich is safe to eat.
Ah, that's cool. But I take it he's not getting paid while the government shut down, or
Nope.
that's
He's having a 401k. I think he's sending some money or taking a bunch of food up to him here next weekend.
right on.
Yeah. The resident saying hello, Curtis, and welcome, Accounting Sheep. Welcome. And hey, there,
Accounting
sit
sheep,
down.
oh. Sit down.
Yeah, no PhD, no suit or tie. Everybody's saying hello. $100 million. Trump literally said years
100.
ago that the shutdown was the president's fault. Yeah, but I don't think he expected the people there. And quite frankly, unless I'm in a really heated argument, I've been blaming the Democrats. But I think I could blame the Republicans here. Yeah, the Democrats are all voting no, but fuck the filibuster. Let's just get rid of it and get rid of that bipartisan shit. Whoever wins power here can just shove it through whatever agenda they want. Let's just get rid of this filibuster. Get rid of any negotiation there. But
I'm about 95% in agreement with you. I do know that the blogger that I respect most that disagrees is Culture Casino, and he's like, well, but if we get rid of it, then we can't use it when it's our term. But I'm to the point where
they're already going to get rid of it.
we just need to get rid of it. It's not in the Constitution. And this is what really peeves me off. I should have done this. It's not. Well, the way it's in the Constitution is the Senate gets to make their own rules for debate and such and so on and so on. And so the Senate has a time-honored tradition. So CBS News, I almost wish I had it pulled up, but they were like, well, this was what the founding fathers wanted, and this is what they put in there. Well, it did become a time-honored tradition that a senator should be allowed all the time that they want. But it's not specifically there in the Constitution. There's no place that says that a senator gets all the time that they want. It just says the Senate will make up their rules for debate and speech and all that stuff. So I think it's served its purpose. I think it's kind of a waste of time now. It's just hurting people. I think it's time we did something, whether it was a law or a constitutional amendment or whatever, to just get rid of the damn thing.
Well, no, I can fix the shutdown stuff here real easy. We got three things we could do. Right there. First thing we could do, just end the filibuster there.
Right.
Then who's ever in power can vote and shove through whatever legislation they want. We already know the Democrats, once they get back in power, they're going to do the exact same thing so they can run an impeachment through and all their stuff through.
Oh, yeah.
Or the second thing is we lock them in the chambers. They're not allowed to leave for anything, and they're not allowed to bring in food or nothing. Whatever they have on you is what they have. You can't bring in takeout. You can't bring anything. You got to take a piss or shit. Well, the ones that are voting no, they already have no problem sharing the bathroom with the opposite gender, so they can go pick a piss and sit in the bucket in the corner in front of everybody. You cannot leave those chambers for any reason at all. If you take a piss or shit, there's a bucket in the corner. You're not getting takeout brought to you. If the people aren't getting their staff benefits, you're not going to eat till this is solved. The third one is we could just start.
Yeah, go ahead.
For the third option, all these ones, especially the ones that are saying, well, it's our only leverage is shutdown, so some people have to suffer for this. Then again, all right, sedition. You're arrested for sedition.
Yeah.
Or I could go as far as treason. against the American people.
Yeah. What I would like to see, if we're going to keep the filibuster, is something like Warren Buffett, who I usually don't really like when it comes to political stuff, but there was a meme shared, so we all know it's true. But Warren Buffett had a thing saying that if the deficit should rise above 3%, nobody in that legislature is eligible to be reelected. They're just, that's it. This is your term limit. You're done. Once your term's over, you're out. I think we should do that with the filibuster. You know, if you feel the need to filibuster, it needs to be something that's so important that it's worth your whole political career.
Go back to the old filibuster. Go back to the old rules. Instead of the 60-vote threshold, you guys got to stand up, sit there, and talk and talk and talk
Well,
and talk
yeah,
and talk and talk. Can't talk.
that's
To,
another
nobody can
thing.
leave with that.
Another thing that I'm kind of peeved off about, has there been a filibuster? I mean, hell, it was hard today just to sing through one Supreme Court brief in pirate voice. I mean, crap. You know?
No,
make
it
them
wasn't
stand there.
Timu. Yeah, it wasn't Timu Obama, but who's that asshole that?
What is his name? I should know by now.
Cory Booker.
Yeah,
Cory
that
Booker.
guy.
Yeah,
He looks good in a sombrero.
No, that was Hakeem Jeffries. He's Timu Obama.
Oh, that's right. That's right. That's right. That's right.
Let's catch up on the chats here. Jared says not the best example you can use. I'm not sure which example he's talking about. And David Jones says I'm a Republican.
Howdy, David Jones. Welcome.
Well, I ain't voting for a Democrat anymore. The only Democrat I'd vote for is not even close to me.
I'm not going to go so far as to say that I'll never vote for one again, but it will have to be something very special. You know, I'll have to know that they're a saint or something.
The one that surprised me the most is the one I mocked the most. They gave a bunch of shit about.
Who's that? Trump or somebody else?
No, it's the Pennsylvania Democrat. They're the one that had a stroke.
Fetterman. I like Fetterman.
Because he flat out said these Democrats are being a bunch of greedy fucking assholes. You reopen the government, then we can negotiate.
He's trying to be reasonable. He's trying to do what's best for the country and for his district. Yeah, I'm behind him 100%. If he gets kicked out of the Democratic Party, I'm okay with him coming to the Republicans because, I mean, sure, I disagree with him on a lot of policy issues, but he's willing to talk. He's willing to compromise. He's very reasonable. So
he flat out said country over party.
Yeah, country over party. That's the way it ought to be. That's the way it's got to be.
Yeah. And for the love of God, girl, I told you to turn off the ads on live. Oh, I must have clicked the wrong setting there. I thought I put it on low.
DJ Ronnie G likes turtles.
Yeah. No, the government must be efficient or they'll be able to destroy us all with no challenge. Well,
Yeah. That was the point of the Constitution, was to make it very difficult for absolute power to happen. This stuff wasn't supposed to ever happen under the Constitution. And hello, Suzanne. I'll meet you all the way, Susanna. Yeah.
Hey, Suzanne. Welcome. Too many politicians only care about their personal agendas.
Agreed.
To the point, I can agree with you. I voted Republican. So I'm a good voter. I have good reason to keep America great as a Republican voter. Yeah, well, we got to think of our children, and none of these assholes are.
Agreed.
Agree with Gorilla. Lock them up in the Congress with no food and no bathroom privileges. That's the fastest way to get anything changed there. They'll end up literally throwing their shit at each other.
Yeah, or they'll be the fastest.
It'll be a fast reopen right there. Hey, Suzanne. I find it hilarious that the Dems have decided that their minor election wins this week mean that Trump is getting blamed for the shutdown. Now Dem voters lose their SNAP benefits even longer. Now, Here's the thing. When is the last time a Republican's been elected in New York? That's been Giuliani in what the
Way back
fucking
in the
40s?
early, well, it feels like it. I want to say that was was that the early 2000s? I can't remember now, but it's been quite a while.
Yeah. And if
And
when Donnie in New York is so popular, why did like literally hundreds and hundreds of homes suddenly go up for sale within 48 hours?
well, because they always have been. My source for this is gut field, so take it for with some salt. But according to him, 90% of the votes in the New York vote were Democrat, which means it's a one-party system. There's no competition. There's no. There's no
Oh, there's
nothing.
something
You're
fishy in
just
that.
you just well, it's fishy, but I mean, I've talked to enough New Yorkers, and I'll believe it that it's 90% Democrat controlled, but that's not great. That's not cool. I don't even like the two-party system, but a one-party system, that's called communism. That's what I
Yeah,
mean. It literally is what that is. That's what the
yeah,
National
yeah,
Socialists did. We're one party. We're the ones in
yeah.
control.
Yeah, did anybody even really expect us to win New Jersey? No, there's a lot of people questioning the New Jersey there, especially when a bunch of bomb threats came into it. So, and just conveniently conservative area, pretty much. Bunch of bomb threats came
Yeah.
in.
Well,
Virginia,
I
I was
had
kind of
hopes for that,
surprised.
but I'm still sad that you can leave tweets saying that you want your political opponents and their children to die,
No, those were text messages to a fellow conservative or to a
and
fellow
or that's right,
member.
that's right. You can leave text messages like that and it goes public and nobody cares. I
Yeah, there's
guarantee
no
it
way in
won't
hell
work
I'm going
that
to
way if
Virginia
we
now.
do it,
Yeah, I'm
you
not going to
know.
Virginia anymore. I'm never going to step foot in Virginia because someone could
Yeah,
off me, and then they get a fucking parade and a statue made for them.
probably. Oh, they get elected to governor. They get put on his
Yeah,
staff.
yeah. Politicians should represent their constituents that elected them. They should, but that's never going to happen. Depends if you count Bloomberg as a Republican.
Oh
he
yeah, I forgot about
is
him.
a he is a rhino.
Yeah, fair.
Because no Republican's gonna tell you that is gonna tell you that they need to tax you more and no longer and ban certain types of sodas because poor people don't know what to do with their money and stuff.
Right.
Okay, first of all, Republicans have controlled the House, Senate, and White House. Then they literally have all the powers. Explain to me how the minority.
Oh,
We were
good lord.
talking about this earlier. This was the filibuster. We may have 53 seats in the Senate, but unless we take the nuclear option and get rid of the filibuster there, which is that could be a very bad thing, especially if the party you do not like gets in charge. They could just ram through any damn legislation they want. But there's a 60 vote threshold. They need seven. They need 7 Democrats to cross over and vote yes to reopen the government. There. There, we already got 2 of them, or there's an independent and Fetterman, something like that. You need the 60 votes there. That's how
Yeah, the
this
only way
minority.
your thinking works, sci-fi, is, and please study your civics. Well, your physics probably too, but your civics. The president can't just order the Senate to vote a certain way. The House can't order the Senate to vote a certain way. The Supreme Court can't order the Senate to vote a certain way. So, what do you suggest that we do, short of an insurrection, or like I say, changing the time honored rule of the filibuster, which I'm actually for? Short of that, there's nothing you can do. You can't hold a gun to their heads and say, you will vote the way we tell you to.
Well, you could, but I don't know how far we
Well,
go.
then it's that at that point you're not talking about representative government anymore. You're talking revolution, and that's a totally different discussion.
Hey, the only difference between a civil war and a revolution, though, is if it depends on how many sides are fighting.
Well, I was getting pretty close for a while to being willing because
Yeah.
this was really upsetting me, and then I realized the only way it would make any difference is if you've got to break up the strangleholds, and I just don't see yet that it's worth blood in the streets to change the freaking filibuster. I mean,
Yeah.
that we should be grown up enough to find a
Well, I
way
can vote to end
to
it, but
change
as
it.
soon as you do that, you're opening up Pandora's box.
You're right. I mean,
Yeah.
you're not wrong. Like I say, Culture Casino, he brought that up, that if
Yeah.
we do that, then it just means that they can do the same thing when it's their
But who's to
turn.
say they're not going to already do that as soon as they get back in power?
Well, they've been willing to shut down the government for a record time. So to me,
Yeah.
it's kind of
Well,
like,
hell, they're arresting their political opponent. They threw Trump's lawyers, his lawyers, the people who gave him legal advice. They threw them in jail. So what's to stop them from just ending the filibuster?
well, honestly, the reason why I got so upset was I feel like there's not much left that they're not willing to try.
Yeah. Hell, they even said his fucking Mar-a-Lago in the most expensive real
Hmm.
estate in the country that sits on a peninsula there that has 137 rooms and everything. He said that was worth only 18 million. The fucking toilet is worth 18 million in that
Yeah,
place.
there's literally not a house in that neighborhood. Go look it up. There is not a house
Yeah,
in that neighborhood worth less than 20 million. Not one.
yeah.
And
All right.
Mar-a-Lago's the biggest and most historically relevant of them all.
Yeah. Did you ever hear the story of how you got a hold of Mar-a-Lago for actually a relatively good price?
Well, all I really know is that the government couldn't keep it up anymore. And I mean, there's probably more to the story, but the government
No,
couldn't keep it up. So
no.
go
It's
ahead.
owned by this. I can't remember who owned it, but he wanted to buy the land from he wanted to buy Mar-a-Lago. He offered them this price. He goes, they told him no. They wanted a lot more for it. He goes, all right, I'll tell you what to do. I'm gonna go buy that piece of land right over there, the blocking your view from the ocean. I'm gonna put up the biggest,
Oh,
ugliest building you can from there until you decide to sell this for this price. They sold it to him.
I wouldn't doubt that.
Let's
I
see.
wouldn't doubt that.
Yeah, PvP says Kool-Aid, subliminal messaging, hypnosis, hammer Rex. I am not
Kool-Aid.
sure. Uh, let's see. Jerb says Sci-Fi Nation. It's called a filibuster, you dink. So you want to get rid of a non-rule, just a thing that has been around since the 1840s. Explain that again. Well, they've been trying to get rid of the Second Amendment here. That's been around around since
Yeah, I would be
1776.
curious. I would be curious to know, Sci-Fi Nation, which one's more important, the filibuster or the Second Amendment? I would love to know.
Yeah, they've
Let
been
me know.
trying to get rid of all kinds of stuff.
And yeah, David, I
Some
agree
folks
with you.
will,
The government's out of their damn mind. I agree with that one.
yeah. Let's see. Some folks will never see the reality in front of their face. Yeah. Excuse you. Insult me again when I'm not on panel. I didn't insult you. Not sure we're talking. And hey, Nemesis meeting, how's it going? Welcome, welcome. Those
Hey,
hail
howdy,
you beautiful
howdy.
things. Hope you are doing well today. But random liberal judges can order them all to vote a certain way.
Well, that,
No,
we talked a little bit about that. Go ahead, though, gorillas.
no, you go. You're more knowledgeable than that because they're not.
Well,
No, they're just trying to. They're
yeah,
trying to force
they
the
can't
step.
really, yeah, they can't really force a vote, but they think that they can force people to do X, Y, and Z. And it's like I said in the earlier stream, and I know this is an extreme example, but if we had FDR back when Japan bombed Pearl Harbor, and some local federal judge had said, "No, we can't go to war with Japan," FDR would have just told them to pound sand.
Oh, that one. Since we're talking about judges here, someone help me figure this out. Because I remember a couple months back that there's a couple different lawsuits going through suing Trump because he could not reallocate some money because he does not have the power of the purse that is Congress's job, right?
Yeah, that is Congress's job.
They were suing him for trying to reallocate money, but because he does not have the purview, that's Congress's job. Now he's getting fucking sued for not reallocating money to fund SNAP.
Exactly. Well, that's just it.
So which one is it? Which one is it? Pick a fucking lane.
There is no. We can't pick a lane because all that really matters is the agenda, and the agenda is to break the country. And so we're going to do whatever that takes. And if what it takes is for him to have to fund something, then we're going to do that. And if it's telling him that he can't fund something, then we're going to do that. Principles aren't what matter. What matters is getting that one world state and me having my share of that gravy train.
Yeah. Let's see. PvP says, having a different opinion is not insulting anyone. No, PvP, I was insulting him.
Yeah, Resolute called him a dink, but I'm gonna stay out of the personal side of the argument.
Okay, he literally just insulted me, PvP, by insinuating.
Yeah, I did. Yeah, class. I did. And I did because, like, I'm sorry, but you can't ask a question like that to me anymore and me be patient with it. I've heard this kind of rhetoric all of my life, and it's empty. If you don't know the answer to that, don't insult me by claiming that I'm evidently too stupid to know the answer. You know, that's the way I take it. You insulted me first, I came back at you. And that's kind of the way I roll anymore.
Yeah. Let's see. Don't PSY Congress.
I'm not sure. Huh? Oh, don't pay them. I think he misspelled it. Yeah, don't pay them. I like that.
I like my idea. Lock him in the chambers with just a bucket in the corner there. I like that idea better. They wouldn't hurt you, sci-fi nation. 2, I am voicing my opinions about this government and their system. Yeah, we all are. Oh, shoot. John. I'll see, I took care of a disabled woman that depends on services for her son. Tell me again how that doesn't hurt.
We didn't say anything about it not hurting.
And that's why we need to fucking get this government re-fucking open. Yeah, but we gotta end the fucking filibuster, or we're gonna have to lock these people up in the room until they start voting to reopen the government. That's what we're saying. We gotta do something. And Jared says, what does taking care of a disabled woman have to do with taking a civics class? I think
well, because we have to change the argument. We have to make sure it's no longer about facts. We have to make sure that people are attacked.
I think what it's saying is we have to try to figure. Now I lost my words here. We got to reopen the government here, but we gotta find a way to do it. There, I won't give in to these demands here because the way the demands.
Yeah, that's just it, and that's why I'm not for the Republicans caving. If the demands were in any way reasonable, they're
reasonable now, but they're holding the country hostage.
How? Well, what do you mean the demands are reasonable?
Well, now it is. They just want to extend. Now the absolute only thing they are is extending the ACA tax credits out a year. That's
okay. That I would be willing to give them that. In fact, I'd be willing to give a little bit, but not 1.6 trillion.
So they went from $1.5 trillion to a promise to extend out the tax credits a year. But we wouldn't be in this mess if it wasn't for the fucking Democrats in the first place with
Well,
Obamacare.
they lost their
I had another,
laundered
I had
money,
another,
and
yeah, I had another term for it, but I didn't call the racist to get the channel nuked. Well, worried, but it's not worth it. Let's see. Welcome, JPs. He goes, LOL. The Supreme Court last night just literally ruled against the provision that Congress put in place in case of a shutdown because the CIC didn't want to do what Congress already No. They literally just sued him 2 months ago for saying he can't reallocate this money. Now all
this
of a
is
sudden they're saying that he can reallocate the money.
this is the exact same extension that was voted for the last time under Biden.
Biden.
This is the other thing that makes me pissed. If we were in here saying, well, you know what, we're just going to take that that big silly Area 51 bill or whatever the hell that everyone says we're doing, and we're going to do all the things that we want, and nobody's going to get anything ever again, and the military is going to be a big monstrosity, I would understand that. But this is the exact same bill, line by line.
You're thinking of the Project 2025 stuff.
Yes,
What they
thank
call
you.
it.
Yeah, Project 2025.
Yeah, the judges are establishing a well-established legal precedent. The Dems have threatened me, and they know where I live.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, ask a question with some basic knowledge or looked up uninformed. And WG says, "I need civics."
Well, we probably all do. That's one of the reasons
Yeah.
why I'm doing my Constitution series. I personally need to be reminded of what's in there.
I think we all need to be updated on need lessons on the Constitution, civics classes, because there's especially a couple of amendments I don't totally understand. There's stuff in the Constitution that probably didn't even know was in there at the time. I'll even admit I need some updating on my civics there. Bucket in the corner, great title for a rock star.
It depends on who's in the music video.
So let's see. Bring me up. Let's have a real conversation. We're not having an echo chamber, and we're limited on time because Curtis here has a stream coming up here in about 20 minutes. And that was a joke, obviously. This is not an open panel. They'll be wrapping it up soon. Yeah. It was put in place by Congress already. Biden had nothing to do with it.
I didn't say he did. I'm saying it was the same thing that those very same people voted for. Those very same Democrats voted for in his last, in the very last resolution of the budget in his office. So you can say he had nothing to do with it, and maybe he did, maybe he didn't, maybe it was just Congress, but that is the fact, is it was the same budget line by line that he had. We're just renewing it. That's all.
Yeah. Well, let's see. The extension was reasonable when Republicans offered it before the shutdown. Democrats are 5 weeks too late. Oh, did they offer it ahead of time? I wasn't quite sure about that.
Well, I know that there's been many, many votes, and it rarely is there a budge on either side.
Yeah,
it's
14.
Yeah.
Hey, Curtis, I got a question. How much time do you need to get ready for your Dark Shadow?
I'm already. I probably need like maybe 5 or 10 minutes. So if we can be done in about 12 or no, 12 minutes.
Oh, yep, that could be perfect. Yeah. Let's see. That 47 is gonna be off the chart. I think you say be off the charts. I think you say. Oh, in my civics class, but the instructor wasn't a commie. That case. The provision for SNAP had nothing to do with the ACA. Yeah, but nothing is getting funded at all until they reopen. Unless they reopen, nothing's getting funded. Except now that Trump is taking the tariff money and funding SNAP partially with it. And the problem with SNAP is too many people are taking advantage of it.
Well, 40 million people are on it. And that really wouldn't bother me if they were all citizens.
Well, that's not the part that bothers me. It's the fact is, as you can buy all this. I was going like if I go through Dollar General there. If you guys go through a Dollar General, you'll see on all this crap. It says EBT accepted. You know, the reason, the purpose for the SNAP program, and I wouldn't mind. We can fund it for 300 million Americans, and if you want any of this other stuff, you can buy with your own money. But the reason for it is you're below the poverty line, and you're getting food assistance for supplemental nutritional something program. I can't remember what the food. No, it's supplemental nutritional assistance program or something like that. I think that's what SNAP stands for. What it's meant for is so that you can get your nutrition, you can get food there with you get help getting your food. You know, it was meant so you can go get a pound of hamburgers, some noodles, and some baked beans, and make a bean hot dish there. Or get some government cheese. Get your milk, get some milk. Get some cheese and all that. Get some noodles. Get a loaf of bread. Stuff that can actually be nutritious for you. It's not meant for ding dongs and ho hos, so that your 400-pound ass can sit on the camera going, they take away my food. Food. I would not mind it if it was meant for nutritional food.
You know the Oliver Anthony song, right?
No.
If you're 4'3" and you're 300 pounds,
that one.
Taxes ought not to pay for your bags of fudge rounds. And I'm I'm there.
Yeah. And see, and there's so many people too that don't need it. Like they refuse to work. And they're like me. I'm an able-bodied person, able to go to work there. I'm not gonna sit. I could sit at home smoking pot all day. Get all this government assistance. Would you not be pissed if I did that?
What was that? Well, last question. I'm sorry, I misheard it.
That if I just sat at home smoke pot all day and got government assistance, when I'm perfectly able to go to the factory and work.
Well, at some point it would get harder to do because you melt your brain essentially.
Yeah. But what I'm saying is there's so many people here that are refusing to work or they're low paid. I would not mind if someone was actually working and they needed help, or if you can't work, or say you lost your job, and you need a couple weeks because you were in that situation there where you got laid off.
I'm still there. I mean, I'm still trying to find a job that actually pays.
I would not mind helping, but we got a bunch of able-bodied teens that will refuse to work because they can't. Then they get all these benefits here when they're perfectly able to, and they have. I'm talking about, and they don't have any dependents. They're not married. They're able-bodied people who are able to work. They won't.
Yeah, and that's been a problem for 50 years. I mean,
yeah.
Heck, Reagan talked about it in his speech "Time for Choosing" back in the 60s. But someday I may just do a watch party of that. I don't know if anyone will show up for it, but
yeah. Oh shoot, I lost where we're at on chats here. Yeah, I like to try democracy. Haven't seen that yet. Oh, we're a representative republic. Would be a perfect kiss song. I just hate the political grandstanding. Oh, I just hate that.
I do too. I even hate, and even though I'm more or less on the right side anymore, I do hate that. I get tired of the, we're good, you're bad, all that.
Yeah. All right, let's see. I got just conspiracy theory. Well, you know what the difference between conspiracy theory and the truth is?
After you learn the facts and you learn that it's actually true.
Yeah. Well, it's about 6 months.
Yeah, about 6 months. Yeah, exactly.
I want a line by line vote on the budget and they don't get to eat or sleep until it's done. No supermajority. Oh well, we don't fund that line.
Yeah.
That's a good idea. Courtesy
Yeah.
10 minutes to put on his cape and adjust the vampire teeth.
Blah blah blah.
The shutdown is a ruse so that NASA can't get to release findings about the three analysts. I don't believe it, but that sounds creative.
I like that one.
Yeah. Back on topic. Snap allegedly allows more fraud than WIC. Well, WIC
that.
you're only allowed to get certain stuff, and even then, it's a pain in the ass to get
Yeah.
substitutes, even with the doctor's note.
Yeah, I work at a grocery store, and it's really kind of hard for any kind of fraud in either one, but we can't.
No.
Can't
there's so much fraud. There's so much fraud in Snap because I've flat out seen it on my. I even know people who've done this. Where hey, I got $20 here on my Snap card, or I got like $50 on the Snap card here. If anybody has the weed, I flat out even seen that with people I know. Well, I don't know them, but I know who. Like I've talked to them. So yeah, they sell their Snap benefits for drugs.
Yeah, I've seen that. I mean, we don't see it in the store, and we don't see it in this store's parking lot, but I've seen it in other stores' parking lot.
Yeah, that's no excuse. People only abuse it because the system wants to do it. Yeah. Let's see. Literally, I just proved my point. Congress already approved it. 60% are either veterans, disabled, or children. And of that, another 20% are employed and paid into the system. So your argument is that. I'm talking about the people who are too lazy to fucking work and won't work. And I'm talking about the ones. Yeah, there should be work requirements.
Yeah, well, I mean, I can't get SNAP because I have to work in order to get it. And then if I work hardly any at all, then because of my situation, I've almost invariably make too much. And I want to be very delicate by how I put this, but I hope you can read between the lines that in my situation, I just can't get it. It just is not going to happen. So,
yeah. And welcome to the Phantom Boomer. We're just wrapping up here shortly. Frickety fraggity fruck, stupid internet companies. Back online, no thanks to them. Thanks for the membership. Chris.
Hey, you're welcome, Phantom Boomer. You're so supportive. I'm grateful to have you on here. So,
let's see. People sponge off of his textless balls. No, I know people personally who have abused it. I know people personally. I have witnessed it myself with my own eyes.
You're not supposed to believe the evidence of your own eyes, gorillas.
Yeah. I favor food boxes over EBT.
That's actually, I'm going to have to study that. That sounds like an interesting idea.
Yeah. My opinion is with the government and they're out of their damn minds. We need some good people in the government. We need to do whatever it takes to fix that mess.
Yeah, no,
exactly.
That's not wrong. Not at all.
You want to read this one?
Where's my EBT discount on channel membership? This sucks.
Yeah. So Germ's seen it too a bunch of times.
Germas is feisty today. I think I'm feisty, but he's like really just jab.
Yeah, and here's the thing too. Not just because we know a bunch of people are committing fraud, we're not saying there's not legitimate people out there who need it.
Yeah,
but
I would say most of the people on it do legitimately need it, but
there's still fraud to take care of.
There is fraud, and there's way too much fraud. There's
we have those two there on top of the EBT. Like we got a food bank over in Jackson there. But I don't know how. I've never been to it. I've only dropped off food there.
Yeah, I probably should have visited one, but so far I've been eating and I'm still fat anyway. So, I'll go to one when I'm a little skinnier, but right now I'm okay. So,
Yeah. And, all right. So, we gotta get the. So I'm gonna go ahead and end the poll.
yeah.
Poll here,
What?
and I'm
How's
just
your
gonna say my
polling?
poll real quick. Then I'm gonna catch up on.
Okay.
All right. I wait for it to pop up. So, who do we blame for the shutdown? 50% said just back the shit out of them all. Just back 29% Democrats, 14% said Republicans, and 7% said Trump because it's always his fault. 14 votes.
I've got who's to blame for the government shutdown. 25% of you say Chuck Schumer. 25% of you say Donald Trump, everything is his fault. 12% of you say a globalist cabal, and 38% of you say I like turtles. So
Nice. Out of how many?
38%.
No votes. How many votes?
Crud. I don't know how to get back in there.
Oh, she just say it on
But
the bottom.
it's not showing that. I don't know.
Okay.
Why did it go?
All
It just
right.
went
So
away.
all right. Let's catch up on chats here. Then let's see. Good for you for knowing a couple people that's not the overall. We never said it was overall. We just know people who done it. So if we didn't see
Okay,
it,
look,
then it's
listen,
up.
sci-fi. I know exactly what you need to hear. We're just wrong and you're just right. And there ain't,
Well, I wouldn't go that
that's
far,
just the
but
way it is. Well, that's what
yeah,
he
I won't
wants
be
to
that.
hear,
Yeah, but
right?
if I've seen it personally with people I know, then it has to be a lot further because I don't talk to a lot of people
Yeah,
except on
well,
YouTube.
yeah, exactly.
Outside of YouTube, I don't talk to hardly anybody, and I've seen it with people I know that I've talked to. They're saying howdy to everybody. I never said anyone was bad. I just said they get ducked the facts and numbers. Well, anybody can screw with the facts and numbers. You can screw statistics however you want to see them. The numbers proves you wrong, sci-fi. Try looking at the actual facts. Once I get the internet down, unlock Republic is obsolete.
Interesting.
Let's see. When I see a person in their 20s sitting on the sidewalk with a cardboard pay sign, I just want to tell them to get off their lazy ass and work for a paycheck. Jeremy, I have to try your own. Jeremy, I have. Try your own advice. The shutdown will only feed Trump. Trump's need to establish a third. No, they're not going to do a fun. Jesus fucking Christ. They're not going to do a third term, and I would not support it. No matter, I
They're
voted for
way,
Trump. I like
yeah,
Trump as
I love
president,
to,
but even
I
I would
love,
support that.
I love the trolling, but yeah, if
Yeah,
he,
yeah.
again,
I,
short of a
I,
constitutional convention or something, I
no,
just don't
no.
see that.
They need to amend the 22nd Amendment, and no, I would not support a third term just for one simple fact. That
It's
means
unconstitutional.
we could get a third term of Obama, or heaven forbid, 3 terms
Yeah,
of AOC.
yeah, that's just it. If we ignore the Constitution that far, then we've kind of lost. We've kind of lost the whole debate anyway.
Yeah.
I don't know that I like that part of the Constitution, but it's there, and so we need to abide by it.
Just a sec here. Just a sec. Where are we at?
Thank you for the super chat. It's shining like a star. Your kindness fuels this journey, no matter where we are. Through the void of space, your light keeps us on track. With every bit of support, there's no turning back.
Nice.
Thank you very much, Nemesis Amita. Thank you
That's
very much
fantastic. Thank you
for that. Thank you very much. I lost where we were Word.
I think that's it. Yeah, and see you, sci-fi. In spite of the heatedness of the debate, it is good to see you. So I appreciate you being here.
But maybe we'll do a cigar lounge where we can talk about this with more people, as long as it stays civil. And I don't want people just coming up and start shouting insults at each other. So if
Yeah,
people start
that's
shouting
fine.
insults, I'm shutting it down.
I get it. I
Yeah,
get it.
I'll do an open panel talking about this, but this is the thing where me and Curtis come up. We like talking civics and stuff.
Yeah, we were just trying to get something out because I do think it's something that needs to be talked about, and I wish I had more time to do it more appropriately, but
Yeah,
it is what it is.
yeah. Well, if we sell your have a good night, there's sci-fi. Well, if we sell your food, then that's on them. But making sure you spend on food is all we can do. At least someone will get it. Uh, yeah, we gotta figure something out though, because there's no reason someone should be able to buy an eighth of weed with $50 worth of food stamps. I think they'd
Agreed.
give out less food stamps personally. Yeah, he's talking about those people who want the little drizzle in their account so that they don't have to go to work. Yeah, and
Hey, I want some of that. Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
yeah, yeah, or those baby makers that have 10 kids with 10 different dads. Oh yeah, and I seen that. There's one lady, you know. Oh shoot, it's 55 hours. Oh, I'll just tell you this quick story. Then you might have to bounce here for Dark Shadows. But this lady up there in Murderapolis there. Oh, I mean Minneapolis. But anyhow, she goes on TV there going because the dad of her kids just got arrested. He goes, I got 10 kids and they're arrested their dad.
I saw that one.
Someone has to
Yes.
take care of these kids. And I was like, I'll be buy some fucking condoms, but yeah, you know, she's like, someone has to take care of these kids, like you're the fucking mother. And then, funny, the DHS or whatever for Hennepin County or whatever, yeah, DHS, they come out and go, we bought them furniture, we bought them clothes, we pay their food,
Oh
we pay their
God.
electric, we pay their gas money. How much more do you want us to fucking do?
Wow. Wow.
They flat out said they pretty much paid for everything. How much more do they want them to do?
All right. Well, I love all you
Yeah.
guys. Whether you agree with me or not, that the most important thing
Yeah.
is love. And I'm out because I got to do Dark Shadows with PvP. But thank you very much, Gorillas, and I hope all of you have a wonderful evening.
Yeah, I'm gonna get through these chats and then I'm gonna call her night here.
God
Let's
bless you.
see. I doubt most people abuse that. Yeah, they do. I never saw a panhandler until 1990. Before that, Canadians had too much pride to be beggars. Oh, we've had panhandlers since the 30s. The Green JPs. This sucks. Another Kiss song title. In the 60s, my dad was disabled with severe rheumatoid arthritis, bedridden for over a year, lost his commercial driver's license, no more trucks or buses. When he got back on his feet in his mid 40s, went to college, got a teaching degree, and started a whole new career. It was a bit rough for a while, lots of powdered milk from the food bank, but we got through no problem. Yeah, see, right there, your dad would be a person I would not mind helping. They're especially like like if he was because I see that arthritis. It's no joke, you know. That's a person I would have absolutely no problem giving step benefits to not to helping. Go register, Curtis. And food banks have been taken over by. I'm not sure about down here. We don't have many immigrants here. The folks at my local food banks are volunteers and really nice. Yeah, it's the same way I think it is around here. Full complete 8 votes. I had 8 votes there. Okay, thank you. The thing you get for that super chat nemesis. Everybody say hi. Sci-fi would be an interesting president. Yeah, Boomer. You know he will try it in some way. No, he will not. I guarantee you it will not. He's priming JD Vance to be president. It's gonna be JD Vance will be the nominee for next year. Or that's the one he'll be endorsed. Guaranteed it. A friend of mine worked for Social Security handing out money. Mostly people coming in for it were flakes. People who really needed it were out looking for work. He gave up on the job. Too depressing. Yeah, it would be. And no softball just knows how to play the pity card always. Yeah, for so law is like time. It can be rewritten. Time cannot be rewritten. You're welcome in. That's why food banks can work. It's community-based food donates so others. Yeah, exactly. Just keep the government. See, that's the problem. Problem if you look at everything the government touches turns to shit. Well, look at we're working on the PvP. You know us. We're working on the Waltons there. They're they don't have the government stepping in. It's always the community helping out each other there. Whether it's getting a new church built, people they did food drives, they did bake sales and all that. That kept the government out. Yeah, sit there or not Nemesis. That that $50 is not the food that they got. That is their SNAP benefits. They'll go buy $50 worth of food for a person for an eighth of weed. It's like a 4-to-1 exchange ratio. Yeah, pumping out kids for checks. Yeah, exactly. Yes, PvP. Be happy we can be in England. PvP had to go by. Stop and stay amazing, you beautiful beings. Welcome, Gorilla. You deserve it. Thank you. And now, Curtis here is going to be doing Dark Shadows. Let's go give him a like here. I'm gonna get the thing here. He's gonna do that, and he's doing the Barnacle series. The Barnacus era of Dark Shadows. And if I can get this damn thing to work. And there's other people live here also. We got Outlaw Bill is also live with karaoke. Raquel's live. Sci-Fi Mommy's live. John DeMarco's live. Connie's live. So we got all kinds of different ones to go to. But I'm going to put up the... Can you be live? Oh, wrong one. Yeah, here it is. So let's go give Curtis a... All right. And speaking of volunteer food banks, my local cousins are Catholics who actually walk the walk instead of talking the talk. The volunteer for those things on a regular basis. They do good work. Oh.
Thank you for the super chat. You're making dreams come true. Your kindness lifts us higher. We're so grateful for you. Every little sparkle, every gift you send fuels the joy and laughter. You're the best, my friend. Thank you for the super.
And thank you very much, Benjamin Boomer, for the super chat. Thank you very much. And I put the link there for you, Curtis, for your thing there. Thank you very much. But we are gonna revisit this topic when we have more time, and I will. It's gonna be a semi-open panel. I'm gonna need someone that you gotta be on here that you could be vouched for. Like, I know a lot of you guys in here, and I'm not gonna put up with any insult. I don't want any good argument. And I may let a few insults slide, but if it gets to the point where people just start throwing insults at each other, then we're not having a productive conversation. I want it to be a productive conversation, not just a spitter spatter like what we have on X. But thank you very much for that Boomer. Did you want to pick a movie for me to watch or review on some night there? Maybe next Saturday or something. I don't end up in Nebraska. But so Boomer, if you would like you could pick a movie there. You could just let's see. Nemesis said, "Boomer, you legend." Thank you guys. Thanks so much. Yeah, no, not a problem. All right, but my partner in crime here is gone. Chancellor, gotta think about on a movie any particular type. Like personally, I prefer either like I prefer sci-fi, but it can comedies. I like Thai comedies. But you can just send it. You got me on X. You got me on. Oh, I don't think I got you on Facebook, but thank you very much, and thank you Boomer and Nemesis for those super chats. Very generous of you guys. Thank you very much. And there's so many great streamers out there streaming right now. Let's go give them all some likes. That. So thank you very much.